Well, hey everybody, it's Paul. Welcome again to the channel. I've got a question for you all. If you were gifted a bar of soap, do you think that has a message behind it? Could that possibly mean that you don't shower enough? Now, if you were gifted a bar of soap twice in a row for Christmas and then your birthday, now, is somebody really trying to tell you something? Maybe. But in this case, the old guy does like to shower, so I don't think it's a personal message to me from my kids. Maybe it is, I don't know. But it also could be that I asked for it. See, I love different smells. I am quite cheap, but there are certain things that even my cheapskateness will splurge for. And one of them is things that smell nice. I'm not talking a lot of money. Now, I will drop a few bucks on a nice Mugler cologne. In fact, one of my favorite ones, and I'm not sponsored by any of these people in this video. I wish I was. But one of them by Mugler that I just love is called Pure Havana. And it has a sweet aroma. It's got a bit of tobacco leaf flavor. Not smoke, but the leaf. If you've ever smelled tobacco like a cigar or a pipe tobacco in a bag, it's great, right? So, anyways, I will spend some money for something that smells nice. Now, I asked for the soap, and I just happen to love. This is from Duke Cannon Company. And if you remember, I did a review on this at Christmas. So that's been well over a month. And this big old lump of soap is still quite big. And get this, Ben and I both use it. Why? Because it smells divine. It's got that bergamot smell, and I just love bergamot. I could sit there and smell the thing all day. So that was the first time I actually had a bar of Duke Cannon soap. And I loved it so much, I asked for some more. And I just had my birthday not long ago. And the kiddos came through. Now I'll say, if you are at all interested in these fine items, you can find them on my Amazon store. I just put up a whole section there of some cool Duke Cannon stuff. And what it is, it just shows you stuff that's on Amazon. You just go, you check out. You don't check out through my store. You don't do anything. You don't send me no money. It's nothing like, it's just Amazon links. So you can go click on my store, then proceed right to your regular Amazon.com. You don't pay a penny more, but the old guy gets a small commission. But besides that, you can also find these products at your local TSC, that's right, Tractor Supply Company. If you're fortunate enough to live near one, you can find it in there. These run between $7, $10, something like that. And you say, oh my God, that's expensive soap. It is, but keep in mind, it's a mighty big bar that lasts a mighty long time. And that beautiful aroma, oh my God. So, here's the latest purchase, okay? Duke Cannon, big ass brick of soap, fresh cut pine. I just love the smell of fresh cut lumber, fresh cut pine, sawdust. That's one of my favorite things when building is cutting up a bunch of wood and you smell that fresh cut pine, and it is amazing. Wow. Let me tell you, Duke Cannon came through, and I'm not sponsored by Duke Cannon, but it's a really cool company, it seems like to me, because they have a sense of humor, unlike so many companies today. Let me read some of the package before we get into it. Okay, so, number one, it says here, triple milled for superior quality, 3 times bigger than common soap bars, made in the USA, not in France. And it's got a not sign with like an axe, and it says not for clowns. right here, Maine, USA. A portion of proceeds benefits U.S. veterans. How cool is that? Get this, where they make the soap is where they used to make the soap for the guys that were over in Korea during the Korean War. So let me just read this. Duke Cannon is a man's man. Duke Cannon does not require the rich aroma of a $7 cappuccino to get him going in the morning, and he doesn't need comfy fashion boots to stay cozy. Indeed, Duke Cannon finds inspiration and warmth in hard work, like a morning spent chopping wood in the solitude of a pine forest. Experience the invigorating scent of fresh split pine, and celebrate return to basics with this American-made soap inspired by the lush green wilderness of the Pacific Northwest. Now on the bottom, every like surface has some cool stuff on it. Military specs. Inspired by soap used by GIs during the Korean War, tested by active duty U.S. military personnel, made in the same plant that supplied Korean War troops. That's pretty cool. And I think they give, I was reading on, I think the web page, it said 5% of the net, or 10% of the net profits is given to veterans. Now, look at that. This is soft. It just hits you with the aroma of fresh cut pine. I mean, it is just simply amazing. You could sit and smell it all day. It's just lovely feeling soap. I mean, really, you would think that you are sitting next to some, when I lived on the farm, I had a log splitter, you know, and you'd be splitting that pine up for campfire wood, and man, it just smells great. And like I say, when you're stunning out a wall and you're cutting those pine studs, and you got a pile of sawdust, and you got a stack of that fresh cut lumber, and you gotta know the feeling. You gotta know the scent to get the true feeling. So, as usual, I'm not sponsored by the Duke Cannon Company. I should be. You guys should let me know if you need a man's man to sponsor your stuff. But I would be more than happy to, because I love their stuff. But I'm not sponsored by them. And that's cool, because I don't mind paying for their stuff either way. So now at least Ben and I can choose. Do we want bergamot today? Do we want some fresh cut pine? You know, that's going to be really nice. Both of them smell so great. And I want to say thank you to everybody that stops by and hits the OldGuy Amazon links. Very much appreciated. Thank you for stopping by my videos and showing me support that way. Very awesome of you guys. Until next time, keep smiling, and we'll see yous.